guys, good morning, good morning. Today is May 10. And you know what? Mag-isa po ang lola nyo. May sakit po yung mga dalaga ko, grabe. Change season kasi. Magwi-winter na kami. And I'm alone. Pero andito po, darating po si Gabi. Darating si Gabi, yung nakasama ka noon, with the sister. Sila po makakasama ko, but for now, I'm alone. Offloading. Oh my gosh. Kaya yan, guys. Hello! Hi, morning. This is Andrea. Hi, Gabi. How are you? Say hi. They are brother and sister, guys. And they're gonna work with me today. Yes! Okay, let's go. Ayan, luto na tayo. Let me start cooking. No? Yes? Oh my gosh. Guys, their mother is a Filipina, but they don't speak Tagalog. You don't know, Gabi? Oh. So, huh? What's that?
Speak French.
So guys, their mother is a Filipina and the father is South African. And they don't speak Tagalog at all. So if they're gonna go home to Philippines, there you go.
Hey everyone! Welcome back to another day with us at the market. We're really glad you could join us again. Before we get into today's video, we just wanted to let you know that things are a little different this time around. Normally, you'd see the two lovely girls who are always here handling things with such energy and care, but unfortunately, both of them are feeling under the weather today. They've come down sick, so they're taking the time they need to rest and recover. That said, we didn't want to miss a market day, so we had to quickly ask around and get a few helping hands to step in and take over for now. It's definitely not easy filling their shoes, but we're super grateful for the people who offered their time and support just to help us keep things going. Also, a quick note about the editing in today's video. Our editor wasn't fully in the loop with everything that happened at the market today, so they're piecing it together the best they can based on the footage we managed to get. We still hope you enjoy watching. Thanks so much for sticking with us, even through the unexpected moments like this. With all that said, let's get into the video. Our very first customer for the day was actually one of our regulars. She usually comes by to order our fish pocket, it's her go-to favorite, but today, it looked like she was in the mood for something a bit more simple. Whatever the choice, we're always so grateful for her continued support. It means a lot to see familiar faces coming back again and again. Also, if you notice a little bit of a hiccup at the counter, that's because the person helping us out today isn't used to handling the card machine. They only step in to help once in a while, so it's completely understandable. As the day went on, Josie had to step in at the front every now and then to help them out, just to keep things moving smoothly. She's been guiding them through the process and showing them how we usually do things at the stall. It might take a bit of time, but we're really hoping they get more familiar with the flow soon. It's not easy jumping into a busy market day, especially when it's not something you do all the time, but they're doing their best. After a few attempts, they eventually managed to sort the card machine out and were able to help the customer with their payment. It took a little time, but we got there in the end. As you'll see throughout the video, there will be an endless line of customers, one after the other. The customer you see here came to us, and it looks like they're going to be waiting for a little while. We're guessing it might be for tofu squares, since those usually take about 5 to 8 minutes to cook. It's one of those items that needs just a bit more time to cook. While they waited, they helped themselves to the food tasters we had out, and that's perfectly fine with us. For our next customer, it was actually one of the fellow vendors from the market, and we were so happy to see them come by to try our products. It's a really nice feeling knowing that even within the market community, there's that mutual appreciation and curiosity for each other's food. We hope they enjoyed what they tasted, and we're grateful for their support. For our next customer, it seemed like they were really just looking for something to satisfy their hunger. We're guessing our team suggested the fish pocket, since out of all our options, it's definitely one of the most filling. To help her decide, they let her try a small taste from the food taster tray, and honestly, it's always amazing to see how powerful just one bite can be. The moment she tasted it, she didn't hesitate, she went ahead and bought it right away. Sometimes all it takes is that one bite to make up someone's mind. And if you look closely, you'll notice that the customer in the white shirt is still waiting nearby. That pretty much confirms our guess, they're definitely waiting on those tofu squares. Let's hope they won't have to wait much longer. Okay, so it turns out we were totally wrong. Plot twist, they were actually waiting for squid balls the whole time. Guess we got a little ahead of ourselves there. Just a friendly reminder, our editor wasn't fully in the loop with everything that happened at the market today, so they've been doing their best to piece everything together based on the footage. So if there are a few mix-ups like this, now you know why. Not long after, another customer came by, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe she's one of our regulars. Either she or her son often stops by to order our fish pockets, so it definitely seems like that's their favorite. It's always such a nice feeling to recognize familiar faces, and we truly appreciate our regular customers for continuously coming back to support us and enjoy our Filipino food. It means the world to us, and it's one of the reasons we love being here at the market. As usual, our temporary team did a great job luring in the customers, but this time, we noticed they added their own little twist. As usual, they were offering our free food tasters and they actually handed out toothpicks to customers who didn't want to touch the food directly. It's a small detail, but it really makes a difference and shows that they were thinking about customer comfort. We also noticed something clever in the way they displayed the tofu squares and squid balls. Instead of placing them flat on the table, they balanced the food right on top of a piece of styrofoam, nestled between the square containers where we keep the spring rolls. This setup not only made everything more visible, but it also gave customers a clearer idea of how their food would be served. Honestly, we think this is a great touch, and we're pretty sure the girls are going to want to start doing this themselves once they're back. A little while later, we had a male customer come by who really surprised us. It seemed like he already knew a bit about Filipino food. He even recognized the word lumpia, which is what we Filipinos call our spring rolls. That's always such a cool moment for us, especially when someone from outside the community knows and appreciates our food culture. He told us he's definitely coming back, and we're looking forward to seeing him again.
Is this Lumpia? Lumpia, is it called Lumpia, right?
Yes, sir, yes, Lumpia.
It is Lumpia, right? I'll be back in a couple. Thank you.
After trying a few of our spring rolls, they went ahead and bought the beef spring rolls. It's always so great to see when someone tastes a bit of what we offer and immediately knows what they want. The beef spring rolls are definitely a favorite for many, so we're glad they enjoyed them enough to make a quick decision. For our next customer, we're assuming that some of the spring rolls she wanted were currently sold out at the time. Instead of making her wait around awkwardly, the team kindly offered her a seat and let her know they'd bring the spring rolls to her once they were freshly cooked. We always try our best to make sure our customers are comfortable, especially when there's a little wait involved. We're not sure if the viewers caught it on camera, but this customer was genuinely surprised to find out that the chicken dynamite actually has chili in it. His reaction was quite amusing. It gave him a good laugh, but since he wasn't in the mood for something spicy, he decided to go with the other spring rolls instead after giving them a taste. Shortly after, the previous customer, the one who recognized the word lumpia and seemed familiar with Filipino food, came back.
You know, Lumpia is a spring roll.
Yes, I do. What is Filipino?
All are Filipino.
Okay, perfect.
Beef is coming out
But
now.
that is too spicy for me now. It's too early
Oh,
for me
okay.
to eat that.
Beef is coming now.
Beef is coming.
Yeah.
I can have beef, it's fine.
Okay.
He was just as amazed when he spotted the chicken dynamite on display. As he chatted with Josie, we got the impression that he's either visited the Philippines before or has close Filipino friends. Either way, it's always such a fun and heartwarming moment when people from outside our culture recognize and appreciate our food. This next customer is one of our regulars, and we're always so happy to see them back at the market, especially when they make it a point to come by our stall. It really means a lot to have familiar faces supporting us again and again. When they first started coming to us, they were quite fond of our tofu squares. Then, over time, they shifted to chicken dynamite, and eventually found themselves sticking with squid balls for a while. It's been fun watching their go-to-order evolve. This time around, they went back to one of their favorites and grabbed their usual chicken dynamite. But what made this visit even more special is that he brought along his mother and introduced her to our spring rolls. She seemed curious about the cheese and bell pepper variety, so he bought one for her to try. It's always so heartwarming to see our regulars sharing their favorites with loved ones. It tells us we're doing something right. Unfortunately, we have to end today's video on a more serious note. Something really upsetting happened to our team near the end of the market day. One of the girls, who had been helping out, was taking a short break and sat down for a moment. While resting, she left her phone on top of a box, completely exposed and visible to everyone passing by. We assumed that someone must have noticed, and sadly, they took advantage of the situation. What we later realized was that there was a small gap on the back left side of our gazebo, just big enough for someone to sneak through. That gap gave the thieves an opportunity. According to what we could piece together, there were 3 of them. 2 of them approached the front and started asking the team questions, trying to act like curious customers, but really, they were just creating a distraction. They even managed to pull Josie to the front, leaving the back area unattended. And that's when the 3rd person made their move. While no one was looking, they slipped through the gap at the back and took the phone. By the time we realized what had happened, it was already too late. The group left quickly and cleanly, and unfortunately, we weren't recording at the time, so we have no footage of the incident. Because of what happened, and out of caution, the team decided to put all their phones away in case the thieves returned to try again. That's why the video cuts off rather abruptly after the next few customers. We sincerely apologize for ending the video this way, but we hope you understand the circumstances. We're just incredibly thankful that everyone on the team is safe, and we're reminded once again how important it is to always stay alert, even in busy and familiar environments. Thank you for sticking with us, and as always, we truly appreciate your support.